Here we go. Ready?
For the best and most up-to-date news coverage of politics, finance, and religion, go somewhere else.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, Henny.
With your hosts, Shannon,
I mean, you want a beautifully painted stool for your balls.
Sally, and
I'm over, y'all know I watch a lot of the TikTok these days. I'm over people whining about their childhood trauma.
Andy.
Or
Before you even go,
Oh, no.
in the house, Shannon fixes us these 32-ounce roadies to go.
Featuring Shiloh
I'm not menopausal, but I'm hot all the time. So
and Eva.
Rick turned to me and said, if this movie continues like this, we are walking out. He goes, I can't be doing this traffic shit.
Yo,
Hi.
yo.
Seeing you
Happy
slut in
St.
2 weeks.
Pat's Day.
What's it been, 3 weeks?
At least.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Well, or two.
Well, 2 weeks ago we were off for Mardi Gras, and then we were
Okay,
off
so
last
3.
week.
Yeah.
So it's been
Yeah.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi.
Happy
How
St.
is
Patty's
everybody?
Day.
Happy St. Patty's Day.
Hey, oh my God.
Oh my gosh. Are y'all drinking green drinks tonight?
It's light green. I'm actually drinking wine. Isn't that weird?
Does the cult allow that?
I don't know. I'm breaking out the
Oh,
cult. A little Sonoma Coast Chardonnay. So
very good. I'm just
Yeah,
drinking
my-
Diet Coke tonight.
it's this
so-
little cute little bottle.
That's a cute bottle. Yeah.
Yeah, my boss got me well, he knows me well. He got me like a package
Case
of,
of that.
different wines in them, and I think this is out of there. So
Oh, that's fun. Just a little sampler.
we'll sample. Yeah,
I like it. I like it.
yeah. So what about you? What are you drinking?
I'm just having Diet Coke tonight. I'm no fool. Yeah.
But it's St. Patty's Day. You
I
gotta
know. I
get
told
it.
Andy I kind of feel like I might be starting to come down with a little
Oh no.
reddish, so I'm just going to stick with no alcohol. The alcohol might kill it all off. You never
Where
know.
were you this weekend that you got a spreader?
Nowhere.
Okay.
Still in women's clothes, maybe?
Oh,
I don't know.
oh.
Yeah.
You
The gym?
Start popping some Zycam.
Yeah, I will. I take vitamin C. I take like is it not whatever? It's vitamin C powder. What am I trying to think of? Emergency? Is it emergency?
Yeah.
Powder. I mix it with an electrolyte every day, just in
Yeah.
case. So damn it.
You do it even if every day anyway, you do it?
Right now during like cold and
Oh.
flu season. Yeah,
Oh,
but
really?
not all the time, but just
Yeah.
I just happen to have some. So because I was taking them before I went on vacation because I didn't want to get sick when I went on vacation.
Right.
And I still have some.
So preventative.
Yes. Yes.
Therapy.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Well, sometimes, but
Yeah.
we'll see. It might not be working.
So you're preventative on your health, and we're destroying ours.
Yeah.
So you
Well.
never.
Yeah. Well, has your liver recovered from where was it? Mardi Gras?
I don't know if it ever really fully recovers, to be honest. but I feel like I've recovered enough. So
Okay.
it was touch and go there for a week or more after we got back. Yeah. So
He's
Man.
he's recovered enough that he doesn't have to go to meetings anymore.
do what?
You've recovered enough. You don't have to go
Oh,
to meetings.
yeah, AA meetings. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So when Eva gets on, we'll provide an update.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Andy, what
y'all
are you
doing?
What are you drinking?
Yeah. What are you drinking?
Well, I am having a Tito soda and 3 limes.
I figured it might
I
be
like it.
coffee.
Coffee.
Irish coffee with
Oh,
the
Irish coffee.
Irish cream in it.
That's just mornings.
That he just starts out with that. It's
Right.
evening now. It's
Right.
happy hour drinks now.
That's right. He switched over.
I
Right.
put Bailey's on my Rice Krispies.
Speaking of getting drunk during the daytime on weekdays, when'd your parents get here? Isn't that when you usually drink? Is when
Yeah, he and Suzanne start drinking. I think they have
Not
sangria for breakfast.
Not till 5.
5?
Yep, they'll be here on Wednesday.
Oh, okay, but they're coming Wednesday. Okay.
Yeah.
Are y'all prepped for the visit from the parentals?
No, I will be tomorrow.
What do you have to do to prepare?
Not
Nothing.
really anything. My house cleaner was here Saturday.
Yeah.
Not much.
Yeah.
We-
Is your construction all done?
No,
Will they
Nope.
be there this week while your parents are there?
maybe.
Oh, Lord.
I know,
Okay.
that's a lot of people in one place.
That's a lot of people.
We got
Well-
Eva up in the bedroom, it looks like tonight.
Yeah, Rick's working late, so I didn't want to disturb him.
She's been banished to the bedroom.
I've been, yes, to the boudoir.
The boot.
You do have
Welcome
a chunky, you do have a chunky sweater for every occasion. She's got a green one on tonight.
It's green, baby. I wore my other green one today. Child, it was 81 degrees. I should have worn this one.
Is that one cool? Is that one more of a cottony
This-
blend?
Yeah, this one's more of a thinner one.
Like a
The other
loose-
one
yeah.
was more of a like a chunky woolly type one. Girl, she was
It's-
sweating.
It's
Was your
hot.
shamrock sweating? Is that what?
Yeah.
It was, girl. My titties were sweating.
Woo.
I have a little desk fan, and I had that desk fan, and my coworker was like, "It's so cold in here." I said, "Girl, I'm
Yeah.
hot. I'm burning up."
He's like, leave me alone.
Now you know how Sally Ann feels, right?
I know. I was gonna say I had a hot flash at work.
I can
but it lasted
relate. I can
8
relate
hours.
being the only hot person in a room. So
How
that's
long do they usually last when you have them?
mine don't last that long. It's just they just come on and it's just overwhelming. You just get so
Yeah.
hot so quickly. And it's
Yeah.
just and you're looking around being like, is nobody else hot? You know. um it's worse. Like I feel like my diet affects it. If I'm eating like shit, it makes it worse. Alcohol makes it worse. So yeah, usually if I'm out, usually if I have a few drinks, the second
Yeah.
drink, I'm gonna have a hot flash and then it goes
Yeah.
away. But then, like the back of your neck sweating, it's like
Yeah.
I usually have a ponytail holder so I can at least get that off the back of my neck, you know?
Carry around a washcloth and
Yes,
damp
like
washcloth.
and a baggie with ice, you know, just it's like
Well, I would say mine lasted 8 hours today, but who am I fooling? I didn't work 8 hours, girl.
right, please. But yeah.
We're going 5.5, 6.
She went in late and left early. That's her day today.
Girl,
That's typical.
girl.
That's typical.
Yes, I stayed out late and then went in late. So
What are you drinking, Eva?
I am having a nice glass of
Another
Cabernet.
Another
went
wine
red.
drinker
Little
tonight.
You went red.
Yeah.
I went white. She went red.
You
So.
went white, yeah. Yeah, it was warm for white, and but I like a red because it's more of a like a full body.
It's robust.
Now,
Yes,
do you like your
robust.
red chilled a little bit, or do you like it room temperature?
Room temp.
Oh, okay.
I'm good either way. I don't mind it.
I'm a
I
room
mean,
temp girl.
because really, red wine, room temperature, like
Yeah,
is cooler than room temperature in Texas, typically,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
especially in the summer. So I think they tell you to put your red wine in the fridge for like an hour or just put it in for a little while and take it out an hour before you open it. And I'll do
Yeah.
that. And then it's not cool, but it's a little bit cooler than just room temperature. So,
yeah.
but
I
look, I
picked
know
it.
people that put ice in red wine, so no judgment.
Yeah, I picked it up on the way to on the way home from work, and even in the grocery store, it was like I picked up the bottle. I was like, oh, it smells like it was refrigerated.
Yeah.
Just being on the shelf. But
It
by
was
the time I
cold
got
in the
home,
grocery
it kind of
store.
warmed up. Yeah. So,
Well, I like my Diet Coke cold over ice. So I
Mm.
keep it in the refrigerator, but then I pour it over ice.
Rick's never last that long, so
They never get warm.
it's like no, they never get warm. It's like 2 gulps, and he's like onto the
Oh,
next,
wow.
onto the
Yeah.
next.
Well, I mean,
He's-
that. So
We're talking rehabs. I have to do another intervention.
Ah.
Oh, have we not talked about that yet?
maybe,
Oh,
maybe
boy.
he and I need to go to Diet Coke rehab together. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, he'll
Go
be
through the DTs together. So
he'll be the one having hot flashes, and
Yeah.
the priest has to come in and throw holy water on him, and all that stuff.
little exorcism,
Yeah, little the levitation, the demon, the head's turning around. Yeah, that'll be him.
Well, how was everybody's weekend? We'll catch up on the other stuff, but how was the past
Yeah.
week?
Good. I didn't do much. I went Friday. I like to go to Friday night church. And before church on Friday, we actually went to see the new movie, The Last Supper. So that was it was like double church Friday night. We
Oh,
saw The Last
nice.
Supper and then we went to church.
Now,
So,
do you need, Eva, do you need someone to explain what the Last Supper was, even though that you went to ACU, or you just come
It
back
was
to it
that
all?
picture, right? It's that
Yeah, it's the
painting,
painting.
right?
Yeah,
The
it's the
painting.
painting.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it
it's,
happened right before Christmas.
Sure. Yeah.
yeah.
that's-
We saw
Oh,
that.
wait.
It was good. It was good. And then I did some closet cleaning Saturday and did a little retail work Sunday. It was just, a kind of boring weekend. But what about
Okay.
everybody else? Anybody do anything fun?
Stayed in Friday, went out Saturday with Eva and some other
Yeah.
people. And
Yeah.
stayed in
We had
Sunday.
fun.
That's it.
No, good.
Quiet weekend.
Yeah.
Friday, I had my cousin Deb was in town, so she's my age, just 3 months apart. And so we're a lot alike, actually. So she was in town from Boulder, so I had dinner with her and some other family on Friday night in the Grapevine. We went out to the Grapevine.
Oh, all the way to the
Oh,
grapevine.
Out
And he
to
means the grapevine bar, not the actual
no,
city
I mean
grape.
Grapevine, the city, not the bar.
I know.
I thought
And
you meant the bar. You meant the city.
No.
You went to Grapevine.
I took a flight out to Grapevine that night.
Okay. Well, it's right by the airport. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Direct.
Brandon. And then Saturday night, I had at our ISF gala, this woman on the board that I used to work with, we bought a barbecue and bourbon tasting party at the
fun.
so we had it at our friend Roger's house. He's Alan and Roger's museum house on Saturday night. And so they made it's this couple, and it's not a business, it's just a couple, but they're bourbon connoisseurs. And now,
Nice.
so you have a wine sommelier. Someone that does bourbon is a steward, apparently. I did not know that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thought they
so
just
her
called them a
husband,
drunk.
it was a couple. The husband made the barbecue, which was really good. And then we did a taste testing of all kinds of bourbon.
Oh boy. Well, that's fun.
Yeah, it was really fun. So, and then softball yesterday.
Yeah, softball. Yeah.
Charlotte, did you do anything fun?
I spent like 3.5 hours Friday night at a auto parts, a shop for my truck. So no,
Picking up chicks. What were you doing in the autos?
I took my truck in for a flat tire, and then $1,800 later, I needed new shocks, struts, brakes, and then they cut the ABS line, so it's back in the shop today.
Wow.
Oh,
Oh.
shit.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was
That
was
sucks.
fine Saturday, and then like I ran to Home Depot and like it was grinding, and then the brakes locked up, and then even to start, like you had to like you take your foot off the brake and your car starts moving, it wouldn't even do that.
Oh my gosh.
So
Yeah, that's
Wow.
no good.
Wow.
luckily, I have a Jeep filled with ducks to
Filled
make
with
everybody
ducks.
happy.
Yeah.
So,
As long as it's full of ducks, it's good. That's
yeah.
good.
I mean, there's one, but yeah,
So you're in your Jeep culture mode now, is that right?
not really. I hate people that own a Jeep, and I do my best to avoid people that have a Jeep. Like I had a neighbor moved in, they rented the place next door, and he had a Jeep, and I was like, God, I need to get my Jeep in the garage. Like I don't want to talk to this dude about it. Like I'm good.
Do you find if you go somewhere, like people in other Jeeps will park next to you? I feel like they try to gravitate towards other Jeeps.
I don't know. I I just park. I don't park like in empty spaces. I mean, I don't park like in the back where there's a bunch of
Yeah.
empty spaces. So I don't know.
Okay. Pay attention from now on. See if when you come out, if there's another Jeep near you.
Because
all
they want to
congregate
talk
towards
about
you.
it, and there's like a Jeep, like when you're driving by, you're supposed to give the V. to
That
another
you're
Jeep.
supposed to give the
Yeah.
way, right?
What is
Yeah.
it? What are you supposed to do?
It's V for victory, but if you do it like this, it's something else. But yeah, it's V for victory.
Yeah, it's something else.
Why victory? Why is
Because
it?
the Jeeps were it's a military vehicle. Like it was really big in World War I and II. So it was just made for the military. So that's the victory. It just carried over.
Okay.
Because Jeep, what does it? It's GP, General. What did it stand for? General something.
Good. I don't know.
It had a name. And that's what Jeep was like, came from. It, if I'm not mistaken. Could
Hmm.
be. I'm looking
She
at
has
what.
glasses on. She's probably right. I mean,
She's the smart one in the group, right?
her and Andy. That's yeah. Nobody
Well,
else.
especially since she's like a trivia was now. She goes to
I
trivia all the
know.
time. She's and
You're a trivia shark.
or whatever.
Yeah,
So
We're
that's
gonna bring
me.
Scottabelle out of retirement and destroy you.
We might have to. We might have to. But we have to do it on our turf. We're not good up in the burbs.
Yeah, nobody else. They're not going to Plano. Yeah.
It's a general purpose GP, general purpose motor vehicle. That's where Jeep came from.
the more you know.
The more you know. There you go.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay.
All
Now
right,
you-
Andy, what are we doing? You're the one in charge.
You're the moderator.
So,
We have one of those.
You're the director. Hello, the show producer. All right, what
well,
do we
you
want to
know,
talk about?
last week, before we go forward, last week, when we didn't have a show, y'all were out of town. Andy and Shiloh and I went to the Stars game, and we had a lot of fun at that.
Yeah, I heard. I heard it was fun.
That was fun. And the seats
And they won, right?
Yes,
They
they
did in
won.
overtime.
Yeah, it was real. It was a really fun game.
they're
So,
That's great. Those are good games when they're dramatics. It's not like a shutout or something.
because it was overtime, what was it? About 20 something seconds left of
Yeah.
overtime before
Yeah.
they were, and when the Stars scored. So it's very nice.
And then Andy got felt up while we were there. So
I'm
it's a
sorry?
good time by all.
By you, Shiloh, or who?
I grabbed a handful of Andy's ass when we were
Yes, we
loading
did.
him up.
Oh, yeah.
You sure did.
He tipped me, so I thought I did a good job. So
Shallow also backed into the parking space, our favorite. So,
Well, what did everybody do for St. Patty's or to celebrate St. Patty's Day, whether it was today or last weekend?
nada.
Mm,
we were lame
Nothing.
this year.
yeah, we didn't do anything.
Yeah.
I was
we
with
didn't do
you
the
on
parade, We
Saturday.
didn't.
One thing that we did, Andy and I, when we did have drinks later, we watched a bunch of straight girls walk into every bar that we were in the neighborhood. Trash. I mean,
Why didn't you
like,
text me?
and it's so
Right?
funny because
Did you ask
normally
her if
we're
they had
the
daddy issues? Because that's what Shallow's looking for.
If they're trash,
Well-
they don't need daddy issues. It's fine.
Okay.
normally we're the drunk ones, so it doesn't really like
Oh,
phase us.
gotcha.
But we're like the soberish ones, and it's like they just, I mean, literally like right around what was it, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock,
Mhm.
maybe? They just all start pouring in, like
'Cause they were
every bar
coming
just
from
starts.
Greenville, right?
Yeah, they're all coming from
Oh,
Greenville. Yeah, and so it was just one bar after the other, and we were trying
they-
to like get away.
Were
They
they
kept
woo
following us.
girls? Were they woo girls?
Were they what?
Woo girls?
Like woo?
Like everybody, like, let's do shots. Woo! Let's,
No, they were. Let's knock over a whole table full of empty glassware and shatter it all over the floor in the bar type girls.
Oh, okay. They were
And then,
chipping. Okay.
yeah, and then they were like, "Oh no, I can clean that up," and they're like,
Okay.
"Girl, no." So
Get out,
some of
girl. They were, get out of here, girls.
yeah, get out, yeah, get out, yeah. It's
They're
time to go home,
domesticated.
girls.
It's fine. They know how to clean up. It's good.
But that's as much as St. Patrick's Day as we did.
Yeah.
It was kind of low key, but I heard the parade was good.
Well, it was a great day for the
Yeah, it was
parade,
perfect
I will
weather,
say. It was
so-
some of the
Yeah,
best weather
yeah.
they've had in a while.
The one
Last
time
year
we
it
don't
rained
go.
on us, remember?
I
It
know.
poured
Last
Yeah.
year
Oh.
we had to walk all the way from the train station in the rain back and forth. So,
And the dust was gone by then, all the nasty
Ugh.
dust. So it was a great day for parade.
yeah.
So we were lame.
All right.
Oh. We're getting old. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Well,
it.
sober Shiloh and the rest of us are old.
I mean, I'm not going to the parade if I'm not drinking.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah.
I would have to fight everyone there, and it would not be fun. I'd be tired, like
That's
everyone.
way
Yeah.
too many drunk people.
Oh my God.
That's way
Yeah.
too many. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sober Shiloh's limit is 5 drunk people. Any more than that, I'm done.
Yeah. I get it.
And even we get on his nerves, those 5 people.
Yeah.
You weren't included in the 5. I was talking about 5 other people.
He's used to y'all. I mean, your drunkenness.
Well, we did make a trip to New Orleans for March.
Speaking
Yeah.
of drunk,
Eva
what do we
and
need
I
to know
did
about
it.
that? Is there anything y'all can tell us about that? Or is it if you shoot us, you have to kill us? Is it all?
No, I mean, there's I mean, it was perfect weather. I mean, it was like
Yeah,
beautiful, 70,
Nice.
sunny,
but very chilly at
breeze.
night.
Yeah, it cooled down at night. And so that was really awesome. And then
Yeah.
it really didn't, the weather didn't change until Tuesday night when all those storms hit here and there
Hmm.
and the wind and the rain came. But it was funny because, well, not funny. So some of their biggest parades are on Fat Tuesday and they had to shorten them because they were worried about the wind and the weather. So,
Oh,
and one of them that's in the morning started at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
and
Can
there
you
were people
imagine?
out there too, probably.
Yeah, can you imagine though the
Oh
people
yeah.
that were still out from the night before? They're like,
Oh,
"Why is there a parade?"
yeah, like, wait, what happened here, right? Why is there a parade?
Yeah,
What did I
yeah.
miss?
We did
Yeah.
not
And
make that parade. No, that did.
no,
Mm-mm,
no,
mm-mm.
no.
Did you not make it because there was an intervention or
That was Sunday. That wasn't Tuesday. That was
okay?
already passed. But
uh,
yeah,
no, it was fun. It was actually really really fun.
Good.
Good time.
yeah. And so our friends John and Orrin have a place in the quarter, and so right on Royal Street, and so they're on the second floor, so they have a
That's nice.
balcony. So it's so fun on Fat Tuesday. We're
Yeah.
up there
Just sit up there.
throwing
Yeah.
Throwing
beads,
beads,
and
You
throwing
don't have to be
beads.
down in the crowd. It's, yeah, nice.
it was really fun to do that.
You can
So
sit up there and judge. How nice.
yes,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's nice to have friends with money.
it
right.
is.
It
It
really
is.
right.
And those types of environments.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You don't
Yes.
want to be down in the mess.
It's nice
Yeah.
to have friends who have a partner that has money, I think is what you meant to say.
Yeah, so it was good. Like I was in a parade on Saturday, and so our friend Oren, he's the float captain for us. So the one we ride on, he's like in charge. And one of the guys was a no-show. He called in sick. So Brandon, brother Brandon got to step on and ride for free, basically, which is
Oh, yay, Brandon.
yeah. So he already
Yeah.
had beats ordered, he already had the seat paid for, all of it. So
Did you ever tell us what happened?
I think he just got sick. I
Oh,
didn't.
did he?
Brandon probably poisoned him so he could ride on the float.
That's probably true.
How were the microphones? Did you give them to hot guys?
They were a big fan. They were a big hit. Yes.
Good.
So
Good,
that's
good.
definitely we're gonna do next year more of those because everybody else does like the plungers and stuff.
Yeah.
So everybody liked
Yeah.
hitting a little different. But
Fun.
I've got to start my crafting a little earlier, so I'm not rushing.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. So
Or hire
typical
somebody.
gays that go to Mardi Gras, we had outfits for every day, and we got
I
to
saw
this.
I saw on Facebook some of the outfits. I really liked y'all's joggers. Y'all's
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mardi Gras
Those
clothes,
were a hit,
joggers.
and
And
those
they
were
were
right off Amazon. And John
Yeah.
Valdez was like, "Yeah, let's order those." I'm like, okay. Once we got in them, though, people were taking our pictures everywhere, weren't they, Eva?
everywhere.
And they
Yes,
were
we could
comfortable
not go
too, I
in.
think, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Oh my gosh, they
Yeah.
were warm too. They
Ah,
really came
nice.
in handy at night whenever the weather got a little chillier. But
You're giving away that we were out all day and all night in those tracksuits. I'm just
Yeah.
saying. You just-
well, I mean,
You have
I
to get
sleep
the
in
most
mine
use
still.
out of them. Yeah.
It
I
was
still
a
sleep.
Sunday fun day, right, Eva? So
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It was of course I had to have one of our little friends that doesn't listen to the podcast. I had to have him the length on mine because they were dragging a little bit and nobody wants anything to drag on their
Did you mail
hands.
it to that person, to him?
he was
No, he was there. He went there. He went with us. Roger went with us.
They're
Oh,
Asian friend.
Roger. I
Yeah.
thought you were
Yeah.
talking about the other sewer that we can't
Oh
mention.
no, girl! I wanted
Wait,
to
who's
done
the other
right.
sewer? What is their name?
We can't talk about her.
If we
We're
say her
still
name 3 times, we get sued and she
Yeah.
shows up.
we signed an NDA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Roger was hemming them
Okay.
for us. So
Well, those
'Cause
pants are actually made for normal sized people, so that's
they
why
are. But I
They
looked
didn't have a
green.
petite,
Normal
they
height
don't,
people.
they don't have petite section for
I
men.
should have worn those for today. Mine's green.
Oh, it is.
I forgot. Mine
You
is
could have
green.
been a leprechaun.
I
You
could have
should
been
have
a
gone to work
leprechaun
in your green tracksuit, right?
with a pot of gold. Hey, I'm late. Sorry.
Yeah, because you look Irish. That's
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Black Irish.
yeah. Eva, do you have your
Um,
baby handy?
I don't. It's in the other room. I can
Oh,
let me
okay.
text Rick to see if he can bring it.
I thought
Okay.
he was working and you didn't want to bother him.
I mean, please.
So
He
one
needs
of
a break.
Was it last year or 2 years ago? Oh, there's Shiloh's. He got hit. Okay.
Oh yeah,
What?
oh yeah. He's got his. Yeah,
What is
Walk the
that?
light.
It's a baby. Can you see
it's
it?
a baby.
It's really shiny and the light is right on
For
it.
what? I
It's
mean,
one of the parades. One of the parades throws those
they
babies
throw
every
those.
year.
Those are
So
disturbing.
yeah, so the first year we went 3 years ago, they threw the babies and they were gold.
Okay.
And last year they threw them, they were bronze. And this year they threw them, they were silver. So we
Okay.
have the three set of,
Gotcha.
but it was
The
crazy is that,
metallics.
yes, it was crazy though. I don't know if Roger told you, Shannon, but right where we were set up on the parade route, there was a woman who had all of hers from years past lined up on the table, and there was one that was like light purple. There was one that was pink.
Oh,
There was
wow.
one. They were all different, and then they went to the metallics. So it's
Okay.
just. I think Rick said that there's a red one too. Um, but it was so fun. It was so cool, and of course Roger's like, "Get them, Eva. Get." I'll go, girl. I ain't gonna go over there. Still there,
Oh,
babies.
yeah, please. Yeah.
Let's focus on the ones we need
Just
right
tell him
now.
you're a leprechaun and you need it.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun. That's the parade that goes before Shannon's parade.
Okay.
So I
So
will tell on myself for one thing. So obviously we were there a week. So we had 2 big suitcases. We had also shipped some stuff down there with costumes and all that other crap in it. You just yeah.
So
And
good.
and then I had a friend of ours who drove also take our tuxes down. So we had all that
Okay.
down. So anyway, we go, and we're leaving on Wednesday morning, and our flight was at 9 o'clock. I don't know why I book us early morning flights on that Wednesday. It's just a terrible idea because we're always like, oh, we want to get home, but then when the morning comes, you hate your life.
mhm.
So Tuesday I was like, oh, we should pack, didn't happen, did not happen.
Mm,
So 10:30 rolls around and I'm going to bed, and Tim's like, should we pack? I go, no, I'm tired, let's just get up at 5 a.m. and do it, right, so we can leave by 6:15.
worst idea.
I wake up at
Yeah.
5 and I had a panic attack because I was so overwhelmed with trying to pack to
Yep.
leave. I'm like bent over and can't breathe because I'm so stressed out about it. I was like, okay, you'd think I would learn my lesson. I've been going for several years how to do this without, doing that to myself. But oh well, that's the way it is. So next year they didn't come home till that late afternoon, right? Even you
Yeah,
can't five.
yeah. Our flight was at 7, but we ended up getting on the 5 o'clock flight.
Oh, that's nice.
And
Okay.
so we got back at 7. Um,
Yeah.
and
So that way they could sleep in, they could have lunch. They weren't like,
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but I'd rather get up a little bit early and be home midday.
After
Or
6 days of binge drinking,
Yeah,
or
because I'd rather like be on my sofa.
Well, we were. I was on my sofa
Recovery.
by noon, so that was the
See,
good.
that's
But
I would suffer
or
and get up early to get home early. That's
yeah. Or you could do like me and Roger did. You could slowly start packing the things you don't need throughout the days. And then by the time you do leave, if you were to leave at 6 o'clock in the morning, you just have your bathroom stuff,
that's
and then you
so
have the clothes you.
logical, Eva. So
if you
It
never
is.
logical.
unpack, you're fine.
Well,
Live out of your suitcase.
you
that's a
know,
straight thing, girl.
I
That's a
unpack.
straight thing.
Whenever I do
Well, I
that,
don't
I
know.
unpack. I put it
I had to
away. I
too.
hang
I'm
stuff
an
out. I fold
unpacker.
it.
I'm an
Yeah,
unpacker.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
I'm
is there a
yeah,
drawer? Where can I put my
yeah,
stuff? Yeah.
yeah.
So
I lay my stuff out if I don't have space, like a
yeah.
closet or whatever. I have to lay it out.
yeah.
So, because I changed twice a day every time we were there. I had
So
my
easy.
daytime clothes, and then I had my
Your
nighttime
evening wear,
clothes,
your
my
evening
evening
gown at
wear.
night. Yes,
Yeah,
yes. So that's it.
Okay.
yeah. It was fun, fun,
Good times. Good times.
good times.
Okay, Sally, and what are we celebrating?
Well, we're
Besides St.
celebrating
Patrick's
St.
Day.
Patrick's Day, obviously. And so I just, rather than find anything else, I've just got a little St. Pat's Day trivia for us. How about?
Okay.
Oh, Shiloh.
So hang on a second. Here we go. So Chicago, they turned the river green in Chicago.
Mhm.
They use green food coloring. How many pounds of green food coloring do they use? Is it over or under 50 pounds of green food coloring?
Over.
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 Yeah, over.
It's 40. They only
What?
use 40 pounds.
That's
Yes.
it?
Yes.
Mhm.
And
I guess with all the dead bodies in there, it's probably already a little green anyway. So
yeah,
you
it's
just need to get
probably
a
a little.
little.
Also, do we know, the parade in Chicago when it started? It's been going since older than, yeah,
Maybe
even
not older than
even
Andy, is what you're saying.
yeah, it is.
I saw you looking over there.
1962.
Oh wow.
Let me see what else did
I
I
have a
have.
question on the river, and I should know this geography. Does the river feed into Lake
Lake
Michigan?
Michigan.
So does the green go into Lake Michigan? I
Our
guess it
naked, isn't there like a dam or something?
It's so big, it just dissipates in though. Yeah.
Well, and I actually read up on it. They had several years ago. I mean, they worked with the food coloring, the pounds of food coloring to get the formula just right, I guess, because they had tried like 100 pounds, and then the river stayed green for much longer than it meant to. So it kind of dissipates pretty quickly, I think. Just
Oh,
anyway. Okay. Here's an interesting St. Patrick. I'm not Catholic, but is it canonized? Is that what they do?
mm-hmm. Canonized, yeah.
When was he canonized as a saint? Is it before or after 1800?
Before.
After.
Before.
Trick question, he never was.
Oh,
He's never been, he's
She's
just
just
referred
showing off
to.
because they've been winning at trivia. This is all this
He's
oh,
is.
just referred to as a saint.
But what action?
oh, and
But
it's
he's
really hard to do that though. It's really hard to be canonized.
Yeah, there was a whole list why. They say he got rid of the snakes
He
in
ran the
Ireland.
snakes
They
out
were
of
never
Ireland, right?
but that's not it. He brought Christianity to Ireland, and
Well, the
he's
snake story is
actually,
much cooler.
The
I
snakes
know,
were the pagans, is what they were
and
referring to.
he was not born in Ireland. He was actually of Roman descent, born in Britain. He was taken to Ireland as a slave at some point. Long story. Then he goes back because he brings Christianity to the people
That's really
So
not true.
he start.
That's really not true, Sally. And he's from Euless.
from you. Okay.
So he
The big
started off
Irish
as slave.
community in Euless, is that right, Andy? The huge Irish community
I
there.
gotta know that, but
Is
he's
this the
Y'all
first time?
know.
Is this the first? Hold on. Is this the first time we've ever heard of a slave becoming a colonizer?
Where do you think most of the I can't say it. I can't say it. We'll get canceled. I can't say it.
So
say
the
it.
colors of the Irish flag, do we know the colors of the Irish flag?
Yes, orange, white, and green.
Do we know what they stand for?
No,
The orange are the
potatoes.
Protestants, the green are the Catholics, and the white is the peace between the two.
Oh, wow.
Which
Okay.
there's not any.
No, there's none, but
No, there is. There's just no peace in Northern Ireland, which the Brits are trying to take control of. But that's another day.
okay, this is a good one.
Don't act like you know.
Who was the first Irish-born performer to win an Oscar for Best Actor?
Oh, I know.
Sean Connery.
Who was the
No.
Lord of the Dance guy?
He's
Don't
Scottish.
look it up.
Sean
Don't
Connery's
Don't look it up, Eva.
No. I know. Daniel Day-Lewis.
Oh,
Was
that's
he
good.
Irish? I think he
I
was.
don't know. It was
Yeah,
actually last year, for Oppenheimer.
Colin. Oh, Cillian Murphy.
Yes, he was
Oh,
the
okay.
first one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. All right.
Wow.
Do we know what Aaron Gara means? You hear people say that, right?
Good luck.
Flush your tits.
Eat a bag of dicks.
Bless your heart.
Ireland forever.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, they have
Okay.
their own language.
Here's another, huh?
They have
Maybe-
their own language.
Yeah. Is it Gaelic? I don't know.
Yeah, no. Is it Gaelic? No. It's something
Celtic.
else.
Gaelic, Scottish.
No. The Celtic?
Celtic is the Irish. Gaelic is Scottish.
Okay. Celtic, Gaelic. Here's
Not
another
the same.
over under. Here's another over under. We'll say how many pints of Guinness are consumed on St. Patrick's Day? Over under
wow.
15 million.
By Shannon?
Over. I don't like Guinness.
Under.
Shannon
Under.
wasn't paying attention, so he can't answer.
Under. Sorry.
Over.
It's 13 million.
Ooh. The under,
I
barely.
just got one or two more questions. Let's see, one more question. Okay, last one. Where does the phrase "kiss me, I'm Irish" come from? No, I have two more questions.
Mm. Hmm.
Prostitution?
It's a reference to the Blarney Stone, which if you kiss the Blarney Stone, it's supposed to be good luck. The last thing, a shamrock, a three leaf
Clovers?
shamrock. What does each leaf stand for?
Hurst,
Oh,
Euless,
God.
Bedford.
Hmm?
Hurst, Euless, Bedford.
HEB? Yeah. Um,
It's the Holy Trinity, isn't it?
yes.
Oh.
Ding, ding,
Oh.
ding. Go shallow.
And what does it mean if you have it above your the crack of your butt?
Is that a 3 or a 4? Or is it a 4-leaf clover?
Shannon, is that 3 or 4?
That's,
I
that's
think
called,
I
A
think
4-leaf clover?
I thought
Well,
you said that was
apparently
called
it's
splatter
one.
pad.
Apparently,
Shut up,
finding a 4-leaf
Andy.
clover is 1 in 10,000. So
Well, that I am
Shannon,
one
you are
in
1
10,000.
in 10,000.
I know. I know.
didn't one of the leaves fall off and you have a shamrock now?
I didn't need to know you had a 4-leaf clover over your ass.
Oh,
Well,
she shows everybody,
it's
bro.
it's a little higher up.
Andy was there when I
Is
did
that your
it
tramp stamp?
and
It's a
let me
splatter
Uh-huh.
get
pad.
it. And he let me get it while he sat there and laughed at me.
I was also half in the back of the time.
He was like, "Yeah, Shannon, that's a good idea. That'll be cute."
Uh,
So anyway, there's my St. Patty's Day trivia for today. That's all we're celebrating this week is St. Pat's Day. There you go.
Mhm.
The more you know.
the more you know.
Aaron, go wrong.
Okay. All right.
Ooh, excuse me.
All right. What are we obsessed with? Shiloh, go first.
I'm definitely not obsessed with my truck right now. Uh, I guess I'm just obsessed with the weather. The weather's nice right now. I want to be lame and say the weather. Like it's pretty.
Yeah,
It's been pretty. It'll be pretty nice this week.
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
Eva, what are you obsessed with?
Um, mine's a two-parter. So, and we'll talk about it more during my segment. But I've always been obsessed with this person, but it's becoming more and more
I'm
now.
sitting right here.
Miss Parker Posey is killing it on the White Lotus, and I can't be more happier than I have been ever. I mean, I'm just glad that people are starting to really kind of know her
So I had a
now.
conversation with a friend about that this weekend. I feel like Parker Posey, for a lot of us, we've, loved
Oh
her for
yeah,
years, like in all
yeah,
her, the queen of indie. But I feel like a whole new generation has been
yeah.
introduced to Parker Posey. And what I haven't seen any of White Lotus, but what I have
Oh,
seen, what a like breakout performance for her, right?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, people are starting to like kids are starting to find out, because of White Lotus, and they're posting like all these TikToks from all her movies in the 90s. And I'm like, girl, I have all those. Like,
Yes.
this isn't anything new. But I'm glad that she's now,
Hey, Parker.
becoming more
Yeah.
popular. Yeah. So yeah. And then the second thing that I'm obsessed with are these. Can
Oh
you see
my
these?
Lord.
These nails are everything.
How
Can
do
you
you
see
wipe your
them?
ass with those?
Can you see
Did you
them?
have those for Mardi Gras or do you just
I
have?
did. Well, I had them in gold, so I gave them to a drag queen in Mardi
Oh,
Gras. So
okay.
now I have them in silver.
So then you had to get another pair,
I had to get
another
another
set.
pair.
Yeah. Okay.
$7,
I
Amazon.
told I told him that he's Betty Kruger.
Yeah, she called me Betty Kruger yesterday.
Not Freddy Krueger, Betty Kruger.
If you'd had those at softball yesterday, you may have caught that ball.
Oh, shut up.
Oh, you
Ooh, but
well, it would have
But
his jump would have been a little bit higher, right,
a little
Shiloh?
higher, a little higher. But I will say I'm obsessed with them until you get around Brandon Brown, and y'all know why. Scratch, scratch. So
Yeah.
it's like using my nails to scratch his back.
Oh yeah, he loves his back
He
scratched.
loves his
Yeah.
back
Oh,
scratch, and
that's
he's
so
like, "Now do
funny.
my head," and I'm like, "God."
You do
But
kind of
yes,
look like a leprechaun with those nails.
we
Do
pot the gold.
leprechauns have long nails?
In
Is
the
that
movie
Are those off,
Leprechaun,
I've
Leprechaun
never
did.
seen the movie Leprechaun.
Ah,
those off Amazon?
yes.
Now,
If you
I
want
want
to,
to know, what do you search for in Amazon that these come up? Like, what's in the search field?
you know what? I think it just came up as an ad, like
Because of your
something you might.
algorithm of what
suggested
you order
suggested
on
for you.
Amazon?
Yeah, pretty much,
The
pretty much. Hey,
algorithm.
my algorithm has changed because I was looking for tuck-in panties for that drag show one time, and then it was all these.
tucking
Dance belts.
him.
I mean, dance belts. They're called dance belts.
You just typed in how to hide a moose knuckle. Is that what you
Yeah,
typed in?
yeah, pretty much. Um, but yeah, now it's just like wigs and drag. I mean, nails. So you know who would love these? Absolutely love these. We can't say her name because we're in litigation.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, that's what I'm obsessed with.
All right, Sally, and what are you obsessed with?
I'm obsessed. Don't let this go to your head. I am obsessed with this new headshot that is that is Shannon Brown's profile picture. Hello,
Oh,
handsome. I
Oh
mean,
my
goodness
wow.
God.
gracious.
Oh
That
my.
showed up on my feed the other day, and I was like, oh my Lord, who is this hottie?
A
So
lot of
That is a
retouch.
really good picture.
it is a very, very good
It's a very
picture.
good picture.
No,
Very
I
good.
will give credit where credit is due. And Andy got one too. We had our ISF board retreat in January. And so Irving high school students that are photography students took all of our headshots. And so
Oh,
that's directly
They
from
did
them.
a fantastic job. So,
wow.
Yeah. I
I
was
mean,
like,
not that you're not handsome already, but you know.
again, obviously a lot of touch up went into that photo.
Do they put you in the yearbooks?
Oh my God. We should totally be.
Oh my gosh, then you
The
can
board,
sign
the
your
ICE,
books and stuff.
the Irving School Foundation board.
Just the
That'd be
ISF
cool.
website. That's it.
Yeah. But it really is a good picture.
It is.
Yeah, I liked it.
I
Thank you,
just
Sally
had
Ann.
to
That's
give
very
credit where
sweet.
credit was due on that. So
I mean, I wouldn't waste a whole obsessed with over it, but
he looks pretty
Yeah.
freaking handsome.
that's a text message, girl.
Sally Ann, we'll make out the next time I see you. How's that?
Good. That's what I was hoping for. Yeah. Okay.
Thought so. Andy, what about you?
I've become obsessed with when I'm at home alone.
Oh,
Ooh.
Where's this
Oh,
go
going?
on.
Speaking in an English accent.
To yourself? You're talking to yourself?
When I talk to myself, I
Let's
mean,
hear it.
Yeah,
you,
give us a sample.
when you live alone, I mean, I don't know anybody who doesn't talk to themselves when they live alone.
I talk to my cat a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
So I try different ones depending on what I'm doing, and I want to learn how to speak with a Cockney accent.
yeah.
That is the hardest.
Well, let's hear a little bit
Your
of your
Cockney's the
accent.
hardest.
Mm-mm. But
Is it like Downton Abbey?
like if I drop something, I'll go bloody hell.
Oh.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
put some shrimp on the Barbie.
Or if somebody does something on TV, you're like, oh, you wanker.
I like it.
Well, you can
My
practice on your parents.
Because the rest of the world right now is just walking around going, no, no, Piper, no.
tsunami. My
Who did
boss, my boss was my old boss was Indian, by ethnicity, but he was raised and born in London. And so every lab meeting we would have, if he didn't like the results, he's bloody hell. I'm like all the time, all the time. And it was so funny because I'm like, why? Like when I first started, I'm like, why is he saying that? She's like, girl, she's from London. I'm like, oh, she's British.
Okay.
So we'll
Well,
have to hear it sometime.
yeah, Andy, I mean, are you going to talk the rest of the show in a British accent, or is that an upcoming show we can expect?
don't know yet. Um,
Has Rosetta Stone reached
I
out to you?
love, yeah, Allison from the Great British Baking Show.
Oh, I love her.
I do. She's like the trashy accent. Oh,
Yeah.
everybody, bring out your bike. And
Yeah.
everybody
I
else is
love
like,
her.
bring out your bike, please. Oh, bring out your bike.
She's I'm so glad she replaced the other one. I didn't like him very much.
Mad guy.
Yeah, the Matt guy. Yeah.
Shane, what are you obsessed with?
So I know this is going to be straight baiting because I'm be acting really straight right now, or with my response.
I'm sorry, what?
You know, there's gay baiting for straight guys that
You're
act
going to
gay.
be acting really straight,
I'm
was what I
straight
was
baiting.
questioning.
I'm acting
Okay.
straight with my
All right,
response.
let's hear it.
Okay, go on.
So I am obsessed, and it's been ongoing. I think I brought this up last year, but for sports docuseries on Netflix. So the one that I
Oh God.
just finished one was the Formula One. This is like season 7, so it's a whole season about and like the 24 races in the Formula One, and it's about the drivers and the teams and things like that, is so good. I mean, I don't know if you've watched any of the seasons, but the Formula One is so good. So I recommend that one. But I just finished that. Before that, I finished Full Swing, which is the PGA one about the golfers, and it's a docuseries about
You're
on
totally
on the
straight.
tour and the golfers and all that is so good. So, and I also just finished not too long ago Six Nations, which is around the new season of Six Nations, which is rugby. So I watched Formula One, I watched PGA, I watched
Oh,
rugby. There's also one just called Polo. It's about polo players. I watched it.
Girl,
I
interesting.
don't know why. And then
rabbit hole.
point is the tennis one. So that new season's coming out soon too. So I don't know. I just love these sports docu-series that kind of goes behind the scenes of all of those.
Do you
So,
ever watch any of the like 30 for 30s on ESPN?
yes.
Okay, because those
Not
are
as much as I
excellent.
should. I'll catch one here and
Yeah.
there, but they're usually really good.
Those are excellent. Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like when, it's an hour,
Yeah.
it's-
Yeah, no, these other ones are like an hour episode and there's 10 or
Yeah.
20 of them, right? So it's a real commitment if you're going to do it, but it's
I like it.
Yeah, I'm upset. See, that was
Expanding your horizon.
very straight of me, right, Shiloh?
It's
If
very
I'd had my
good.
eyes closed and listened to you talk, I would have thought you were a straight man.
Wait, with your eyes closed. Well, that's something, I guess.
Or put the your headshot up there.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, Shiloh, what do you hope?
Hey.
So I am over it. It's called I saw it a lot on TikTok, and it's all around St. Patrick's Day, but it's called Borg. It's a drink. It's a blackout. What is it called? Blackout Rage Juice.
What?
Or sorry,
Nobody
Blackout
needs
Rage jug. So it's a gallon, like a milk jug. So all of these chicks are walking around with them. All these sorority girls are walking around with them, like St. Patrick's Day parade parties, and it's basically filled with it's usually vodka, but it's like vodka, water, some mixer, whatever, maybe electrolytes. But and they're riding on it, like whatever, something clever, and they're like, what does your Borg say? That's what they're walking around drinking, like a milk jug filled with
I don't like
liquor to
that.
drink all day.
I don't like that.
They're drinking out of, I'm confused. Is it called the drink, what's in the jug, or just the
No,
jug?
so the jug is called the Borg.
Oh.
So their goal is to blackout rage jug,
Oh.
And
the
I feel
blackout
like
rage gallon or whatever
I
it is.
feel like ideas like this are started by straight guys in college to take advantage of girls.
Yeah.
Or gay man.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe even that's what those girls were drinking on Saturday. They were drinking out of
Maybe.
Borgs all day.
They needed to drink water. Water is your friend, girl.
They needed to hydrate.
But I mean,
Now, Shiloh,
it's-
is it like a Stanley, like it's a brand, or are they just making milk jugs?
no, it's a
Like
milk
a
jug.
milk
It is a
jug,
milk
like-
jug. Or I'm sure they
Like
probably
the
bought the one,
meatheads
like the
walk in the
water.
gym with the gallon
Yes.
of
But it's
water.
literally just like either you can buy a water bottle like a gallon. It's basically a milk jug is what it is.
Wow.
Glass?
No, it's the plastic kind, right?
Oh.
It's like the
It's
throwaway.
Yeah.
Then it's not a milk jug.
Milk. Yeah.
You can buy a gallon of milk in that jug.
Is that a jug?
And
That's
I don't buy milk.
commonly referred to it as a milk jug. Yes.
This is a jug.
These used to be jugs.
I feel like that's. I feel
Stop.
like. I mean, having grown up in the Ozarks, that sounds kind of hillbilly. I don't know. But,
It's
I mean,
it's
milk
a
bottle, I
it's
guess.
it's a
Ozark, Appalachia.
it's a hillbilly
Same
thing, but it's
thing.
it's
I
the
mean,
walking
yeah.
around with it. It's the like this is my to go.
Yeah.
And first of all, you're carrying it. It's not cold, right? It's not like you're drinking like there's ice in it.
I don't think that's a jug. A plastic jug. I don't think
Okay.
that jug is a plastic.
Let's don't
Yeah.
get caught up on the
Yeah.
semantics.
But
of
I
this.
you know how
Blackout,
sorority
it's a
girls,
gallon is what it is. Yeah.
you know how
It's a gallon
sorority girls,
container.
Yeah.
It's a
you know how
gallon container.
sorority girls decorate everything. Do they put like? Do
They use their
Glitter.
paint pens.
They're writing
the
writing on it.
bubble
And part of
letters,
it's like, what does
the
your
little-
Borg say? What is your they're reading what's on their
They
jug.
are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
Fucking ruining my people's holiday.
Okay, so real
Shannon, we
quick.
lost your
Oh
audio.
God, he's back to the milk jug. He's going to prove that it's not
A jug is a large container for liquids with a narrow mouth, typically a stopper or a cap. So, yes,
Jug.
that would be a jug.
That's a fucking jug.
but I think it's problematic,
You
so we
know
need to
what? The
change it.
next time you tell me you want to forfeit a game,
I didn't say that. That was Brandon.
yeah, I'm over Borgs. I mean, not, I love
Okay.
Borgs in the Star Trek realm, but not in this whatever
Yeah.
shit.
It sounds, I don't like it.
Drink out of a fucking Yeti cup like everybody else. We know you're drinking, but it's not that obvious.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Okay.
That's on TikTok, Shiloh. You saw that on
Mhm.
TikTok? Okay.
And he's just the girls are the what interests him, not the jug.
Right.
I mean,
what's in his
they have daddy
algorithm?
issues. If they're drinking out of that thing, they have daddy issues. Yeah.
This type of girls.
All
There
right,
you
Eva, what
go.
are you over?
I think most people can understand this, especially after last Friday. I'm over allergies. My
Ah,
allergies have been so horrible. I share a small office space with my coworker, and between the two of us, I mean, we sneeze at least 50 times a day between us both. And it's just like one after the other. And then we sit there and we talk to each other, and it's like all of this drainage and everything. And it's so horrible. And last Friday, that was just unnecessary. That was that
With
whole
those fingernails, can you use a Kleenex?
dirt
oh,
storm. It's like pick my nose. Um,
goes right up to his
yeah,
brain.
yeah, I'm just so over it. And then every morning, like clockwork, they mow our building and they blow leaves all over the place from across the street into our parking garage. So it's like all that dirt just circulating, and the wind is just, it's been really bad. So I'm just over that.
Don't you do the mowing? Can't you just change the time of day you do it?
No, I tell them they miss a spot.
You're up there on the balcony giving
Yeah,
orders
I'm
with
like,
your
hey,
finger.
over here. I'm like, hey, over here, over there, you missed one.
He's wearing his caftan up there,
Yeah, I'm like, look, you missed a spot. I got the number.
In a wig and a caftan. Yes, Sally, and in a wig and a
I
caftan.
tell him I have the number, but that might backfire on me, so I can't use that threat.
And he's flashing the
Oh, I
mower.
know.
you know it.
Come here. I wear my sweaters, my long chunky sweaters with a belt around with no panties.
With nothing else.
And then the wind just blows up automatic. Oh.
No, we all
I
have
thought it
that.
was like a little shorty robe, like it is.
Giant balls
Oh
just
yeah.
dangling around.
No, no, no.
It's a big old
All
boy
More
right,
strap
Sally
elegant.
Ann, what are you over?
I'm over there tend I mean, I'm over people our age-ish going overboard. They need to stop with the fillers. There are too many people I've
Ooh.
been to school with, I'm friends with that are just going overboard with the fillers, and I feel like they're aging themselves because they're looking like the 75-year-old women whose faces are full of fillers. Like,
Yeah.
calm down, people. Calm down.
What
Maybe
are they filling?
a little bit of Botox. Do what?
Yeah.
What are they filling?
Lips, this, they have, and then they get what, like just really stretched out looking
Hmm.
face, lion face. I think somebody said it's too much.
Yeah.
Like there's a few people I know that I went to school with that I hardly even recognize. I'm like, come on, girl. Mm-mm.
Can you
Yeah.
give me some names so I can just look them up so I know what it looks like? It's for
So,
research.
Not on the air, no.
Oh, that's on the side's fine. Yeah.
so
Well,
I don't know where I was last week, or maybe it was New Orleans one week. But anyway, there was a couple walking and probably in their 40s, right? I would say, looking at him, right? And he
yeah.
was really nice looking, very good looking. And she turned her face to me and she looked like Janice from the Muppets. Do you remember her with the big lips,
Hmm.
weird face? I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
oh my God. Like, does he think she looks
It,
hot because she looks
Those are
off?
DSLs. He probably doesn't care.
but uh, I saw a picture this weekend also of like Carrie Underwood. I mean,
Yeah.
I've always thought Carrie was a pretty girl, and she's got the big lips now, and like she's
Yeah.
obviously had her nose done. They just get started, and you just gotta calm down.
Yeah.
But I feel like the 50 to 55-year-olds are going overboard on the filler too soon,
Yeah.
and it's
Have
not
I
a
you
good.
think
had it?
also it's
I don't know if this is too personal. Have you ever had any filler done on your lips or anything, Sally Ann? I just wonder what it's like.
I've had Botox.
You did on
Yeah.
your lip?
No, I've had
Oh,
Botox like on my
okay.
forehead.
yeah. Um, also too the one thing that helps that's been makes it easier. It's becoming less expensive
Mm-hmm.
because they're coming out with different, like the
Different
Juvederm and then the
brands.
both,
Yeah.
yeah, different brands, and they're just putting them out there fast. I mean, they may not now, but um, but yeah, that it's becoming more affordable. So now it's more accessible
Yeah.
to have it. So yeah, I do think that,
It's not so exclusive anymore, like
yeah, yeah.
everybody can afford it.
Like
Yeah.
celebrities, you would see like celebrities and like their high end, like Highland Park women, with
Yeah.
both.
Now it's just
Now you see
average.
their daughters, their
Yeah.
20-year-old daughters walking around with pulled faces. I'm like, ooh, girl.
And
Yeah.
Daddy
BBLs,
issues.
Yes,
BBLs. Mm.
yes,
Those are
yes.
okay.
The,
That's fine.
the
The
BBLs.
BBL?
Yeah. Mm.
So I know Eva's talked about this show, but The Pit, which is really good, by the way.
I've heard it's good. Yeah.
It's really good.
Yes.
There's remember in there a scene when there where a woman comes in with bad plastic surgery on her ass. Wasn't
Yeah.
that a pit?
Yeah. That
Got
thing
like
was on the pitch. Yeah.
she's had them, and it's like, oh my god, that's awful. She's in the emergency room. I was like,
Yeah.
bad
Because
BBL.
they're going into people's kitchens and getting like silicone
Yes.
but
Yeah.
injected in their butts, thinking that it's real, girl. And then it just sits like a brick.
And that's the other thing. If you're going to have something done, go to somebody
Go to
reputable,
Mexico where it's cheap.
licensed,
Save
and
your money.
yeah.
Get Cher's doctor. Get Cher's doctor.
And look, I will recommend my plastic surgeon. He's excellent. He did a great job with my boobs. So,
Yeah.
and that wasn't by choice, but
Yeah.
he
But
is
yeah.
a great plastic surgeon. And I see the pictures he posts on Instagram and stuff. He does a great job, but go somewhere reputable. Don't just have
Do you want
just
to give
some,
his name to plug it so people can look at the pictures that he posts, or is that
Mm.
not?
huh?
Do you want to give his name to plug him and also so people can look at the pictures he posts, or is that
He's
not?
probably good enough. Look, he's
Okay.
probably doing well without. We don't
Oh
have
my
to put
god.
his information
What
in the
ab-
show notes. I figure he's doing well enough.
what
Look,
about a sponsorship? If
his
he gets
his
sponsored,
office
let's
is
all get free Botox.
yeah,
Yeah.
his office is right across from North Park Mall. He's got the Park Cities women. I mean,
Oh yeah.
he's fine.
There's
He's
probably a line
fine.
waiting. I was gonna get it for my birthday. Rick asked me what I wanted, and I said Botox. And
Oh,
I
I thought you were going to
looked,
talk about
no,
titties.
for
A boob
Botox,
job?
and I looked, and I was like, well, if I have to pay for it, let me see if I can go somewhere more affordable. If it was his pocket, I didn't care. I picked the most expensive one. But so I looked at UT Southwestern's fellowship for the fellows that are coming into plastic surgery school. I was like, yeah, my luck, I'll get the one that's like, oh yeah, I failed that class, but here. And then I'm like,
Yeah, you
so
want to
I'm
be
screwed
careful
up.
with that. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the thing.
But I told my coworker she's Korean, and when she goes to Korea, she gets it done because her brother is a doctor that's
Uh-huh.
that's approved for that. And I told her, I said, I wanted Botox for my birthday. What do you think? She goes, no, no, I see. You need filler, girl. I'm like, oh my God.
Well,
She goes,
that
those
hurt your
are
feelings, didn't
no, she
it?
goes, those are deep wrinkles and lines. I'm like,
You do frown a lot.
so I, I complain a
And
lot. That's why
wine. It is
I
Pisces
don't whine.
season.
Yeah, Pisces
Mhm.
season.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, we missed my birthday, by the
Oh
way.
yeah.
Happy belated birthday.
Like
Thank you.
10 days ago.
Yeah.
10 days, yeah. But
But
we didn't.
that was my over is people need to step back a little bit and look at their before and after pictures and just be like, no,
Yeah.
no, no,
No, Piper.
no.
All right, Andy, what are you over?
Um, I am over people using the word REALATOR because it's not a word. Realtor is not a word.
Oh,
If I one more person say it, whether they're around me or on television, I'm going to scream.
Is this about our friend who drives a Volkswagen that is a realtor? He's real
Michael.
tall, Jewish. Looks like a giraffe.
He
No,
drives a Volkswagen.
I've
What
never, I've never heard him say the word.
what word are you supposed to use for that person that sells
Realtor.
real estate?
Realtor,
Not a
not
realtor.
realtor.
Oh, it's so that's pronunciation. You're not
Yes.
saying
It's
that's not a
pronounced.
Yeah,
real
Yes.
word.
yeah.
Okay. I'm
Add an
like,
extra syllable in there.
How do you say it with a British accent, Andy?
Excuse me. Realtor.
Estate agent.
Yes. Um, people use it on television. I'm like, that's poor writing, or if they're a reporter, even you went to school. You obviously went to college.
Hmm.
You have an education. Learn how to speak correctly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
Bugs
fair
ahead.
enough.
Okay.
All
No
right.
more
Mine's
realtor.
quick. So I am over. We talked about, I was over this a while back of like doctors' offices and barbers text messaging me to death about reminders. Okay. So I'm going to go the other way. I am over dentist office, doctor's offices, not answering the phone when you
Mm.
call to change an appointment. It always says, our working hours are 8 to 5. If you've called out, no, I'm calling it 10 o'clock. It's within working hours. Please leave a message. I mean, I've got my dentist never answers the phone. I'm like, what is that woman doing? The three women that are sitting at that desk checked in. Why can't they answer the phone? And then I leave a message and they don't call back. And the third one, I'm like, I've left 3 messages and they call you right back, like 5 minutes.
Or they call you back when it's like so inconvenient for
Yeah.
you. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Always,
yeah.
always.
And I'm like, I'm just trying to schedule or reschedule an appointment. And it's like, and one of Tim's doctors, he actually had to go to the doctor's office in person to make an appointment because they would not
Are
answer.
you serious?
No.
Mm.
Like, well,
Maybe
how
They
are
don't
you
have
gonna
I
like
mean,
make
a
he's
a job?
semi-retired.
I'm like,
Yeah.
how frustrating for anyone. Like, I mean, he had the ability to go do it. What if someone
Yeah,
had the
but
ability?
that's
yeah.
not acceptable.
No, it's crazy.
Most offices, no matter what, they usually have like a portal that you can like. Our doctor
Yeah.
is perfect. We get on there, make it. I've
Yeah.
scheduled an appointment at 8 o'clock in the morning for the
Yeah.
same day at
My doctor is
8:45.
like that, but my
Yeah,
dentist is
but
not
yeah,
like that. I mean, that doctor, I'm
probably
like,
more. Yeah, different ones. Yeah.
anyway, so you can text message me to death, but you can't answer the phone. Okay, I get it.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't like that.
Okay, Shiloh, you're up.
Oh,
Sport.
we're talking about
Oh,
sports.
I'll
So
be right back.
I think I'm gonna do the same thing when you talk about your part, so that's fine. Um, quick recap. In the 2, 3 weeks it's been since we have had a show. Andy took SAP and I and some other chick, um, or whatever her name is, to the Stars game. It was really
there's
fun.
fun.
We were talking about it was exciting. We had good seats, and to thank Andy, I grabbed his ass as I would on anyone who takes me on a date.
Yep.
Um, so just throwing it out there for the listeners. Um, the Mavs still suck. During the Stars game, there was a Fire Nico chant, which was exciting. That's still happening. They're going a little too far. So PJ Washington, one of our players, was shooting free throws, and during the middle of his free throws, like that counted in a game, they started chanting "Fire Nico," which is kind of a dick move. Like he didn't do anything, like our player did it, but um, we're horrible. The owner came out and tried to justify everything they did. He just looks like a big dum dum. Yeah, it's bad. It's gonna be. Anthony Davis has played half a game, and the season's over, so it's bad. Stars are doing good. Go Stars. Wearing my green. Made a big trade for probably one of the best goal scorers in the league. So another little Finnish guy for the team. Playoffs are in a couple months. Rangers opening day is in it's next Thursday, so 10 days. It's on the 20th. Yeah, 10 days. It's on the 27th. But the big thing is March Madness. It is here. Everything starts on Wednesday. I sent out to our host here. Everyone should have the link to sign up for the men's and women's tournaments so we can do our bracket challenge again. Check your group text messages. You probably have me blocked SAP, so that's okay.
It day after tomorrow, Wednesday.
Yes. So
Okay.
that's when the
The
play-in games
play-in.
happen.
Yeah.
So it's okay. You have technically until Thursday to do that because it doesn't matter who you pick. Like you can't pick it's one or like it's both.
Yeah.
Like they're
Yeah.
stacked together, so it doesn't matter. Um,
Can you make sure I submitted mine this time? I did.
I will check and make sure you submit it. Andy has his. I can't see his, but I know Andy has his in there. I don't know if he actually.
I
I
haven't
can't
done
see
it
the
yet.
bracket, but okay. And it may actually, when you go in, it may actually put you in there automatically because our group was already there from last year. So if any of
Yeah.
our listeners would like to participate, reach out to Andy directly when he reads your email in about 2 months. He'll let you know it's too late to join our bracket. So sorry about that.
All right.
So that's gonna be fun and exciting. We'll be covering that over the next few weeks. I haven't really been following college basketball. Kind of the big story that the SEC has 14 teams in, which is the most any conference has ever had in. Um, so it kind of makes sense, and those records are kind of going to go out the window because the conferences now have 16 teams, 20 teams, so it's easier to get 14 in when you used to only have 10. But should be fun and exciting. I don't know that there's any clear winner, like any kind of a runaway pick. None of the local men's teams are in. Maybe TCU's in. TCU women's is pretty high. Um, Eva's
Mississippi
Tiny
State
College
men
did not
and
get in.
women are in.
And okay, Shannon, Missouri, men and
Yep.
women.
No, I don't think women are in.
Okay. Andy, I know the Lady Cocks are in. What about the Boy Cocks? Are they in?
I don't know. I know the lady one time, but I don't know about
Okay.
Ben.
I think
Yeah, I
they
don't think South Carolina are they? I don't know.
I think that was one of the 14. I'll check. Hold on here.
I mean, odds are an SC team is in because 14 of them got in. There's I think
Yeah.
16 of them. So
Go Cox.
go Cox. Yeah. That's it. Not a lot. I know. We're running long, so I'm going to keep this short unless I need to buy time until Eva comes back from the restroom.
So are
I
the
don't know
Stars
what
in
he's
first
doing.
place?
The Stars are not in first place. So we
Oh.
actually played Winnipeg, who's in first place. We played them last Friday, and we played Colorado, the Avalanche, on Sunday, and they're behind us. We lost in overtime to them. Winnipeg is good. Like they're really good. They were the best team last year, and they got knocked out early in the playoffs, but they're really good. So they're going to be a tough team. Oh,
Who did
uh,
we play when we went?
it was the Flamers, Calgary Flames.
Calgary. Yeah.
Remember you stood up and you said "fuck Canada."
No, I did not.
Oh, fine. You sat down and said "fuck Canada." Fine, whatever,
Oh,
Andy.
wow.
That was Rosemary.
Oh, that was her name. Sorry, Rosemary. Yeah. Oh, good. Eva's back. So we did have gay softball this weekend. It all makes sense to me hearing that Shannon went to a bourbon tasting. So Shannon was yelled at by our mean mommy coach, not Roger. We have a new mean mommy coach for, I believe he did not run to the bag, which was it one step away? How far away from the bag?
Farther than that.
Okay.
Who's
Shannon got yelled at for
who's the
not
mean
running
mommy
to the
coach?
bag.
Let me
It's Michael.
clarify for all the listeners. I was playing shortstop and I fielded a ground ball, right? And so instead of running it to myself to second, I threw it to our second baseman to catch, and he bobbled the ball and dropped it. Not my error, his error.
Who's the
Yeah.
new mommy coach?
Michael.
Little.
Oh,
Yeah,
The,
so Michael Little's yelling at me from the bench. Take
From
it
the-
yourself. I'm like, hold on, wait a
Yeah.
minute.
I won't leave you alone with Michael again. I'm sorry, Shannon.
I know,
Is he-
Shiloh. Don't ever do that again.
is he playing softball?
No, he's
He's
just a mean coach, mean mommy.
he's on the roster in case we need him, like we need a body, but he's
No,
just
he's a
coaching.
coach.
Yeah.
And then the other
Giraffe was
Titans
angry.
team,
The
yeah, he was
Giraffe
very angry.
mean. He was
Yeah.
mean. Mean
He's
Giraffe.
extra mean. We only had 8. We picked up to get to 9, and so we played with 3 outfielders. And Eva was about to make the catch of his life. He backed up.
But those nails got in the
He
way.
was up there, his gloves fully extended. He jumps as high as he can, which is I think about 3 inches off the ground. It's hard to tell. He
I
plays
jumped
in
up
heels,
pretty
so I couldn't tell how off he was off.
I think
jumped up
3
pretty
inches
high.
is generous. I think 3 inches is very.
And
I
it
think it
tips
had
the
to be
top of
2
his
feet.
glove and goes over, and then he has to run down, and there's he gets a home run. And now if it had been a normal height person, like anybody 5'6" and above, the ball right in the glove like nothing. Like they wouldn't have to jump, they didn't do anything. But Eva was like on tippy toes, jumping up. But he's come a long way because the last time he had a ball head at him like that, he threw his glove and he jumped over it, and then he said, "I quit." So I think we made some progress.
So there's growth there. You've grown,
Uh-huh.
Eva.
Not height growth, but
Yeah.
what was the joke about
Short players.
when we were we were missing some players, and I went up to Michael and we had this discussion about forfeiting the game, and we had to pick up a player, and I was just kind of going on a rant, and I was like, we're short players, right? And he goes, and Michael Little, of course, throws in that jab. Well, yes, girl, we know you are a short player. And I'm like, and what else did he say? He went on this like tangent. I'm like, what I meant was we're short people. And he goes, yes,
You
we know
are a
you're a
short
short
people.
person.
Yeah, you are a short people.
Well, not
It
everybody
was
can
hilarious.
gallop to first base like her.
He
Right?
doesn't gallop. He's real slow.
He limps.
But Eva did try to get us to forfeit both games.
No, I
So
didn't.
I had to yell at him.
Oh yeah, he tried to yell at me.
I gave him the whole you're not a team player, your attitude sucks, you're selfish.
Which
It's pretty much the
which
same.
hurt it hurt my feelings because that speech was used already. At least I actually get an original, not a
You're
hand-me-down speech.
uncoachable. You're
I didn't have time.
Yeah,
I didn't have time to come up with a new speech on the fly, so you just got the same one I screamed in Columbus. So
the you regurgitated, but
all kinds of
yeah,
fun.
but
okay,
I had
that's it.
fun. I mean, I had fun. We got our run
Oh my God,
rolled
it
in
was
the second
25 to
inning.
nothing. 25 to nothing in the second inning.
Yeah, but I mean, I had fun. I was laughing.
Well, what else could you
Literally
do? Cry?
every one of us made a bad play. Every one of
Yeah.
us did.
The best part was with 9 players, we only batted through the lineup once, while the other team batted through the lineup 3 times in one inning. So you do the math. That's when you just have to laugh.
Yeah.
We had fun. We laughed.
Yeah.
All right, is that it, Shiloh?
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right, Eva.
All right. All right. So since we didn't have oh, first of all, let me do this. I did want to bring up some things that kind of like Sally Ann did. I've done this before, but I wanted to pick up some things that were notable in pop culture history today. Um, and on this day, this week, during this week in 1885, John Merrick. Does anybody know the name John Merrick and who he was and what he's famous for? No? Anybody? He was notoriously known as the Elephant Man.
Mm.
So he was all his, what his problems were presented to the doctors and the clinicians at the time about his condition, which they deemed elephantitis, which is hence why he had the name the Elephant Man. So,
Is
but I
that
can't.
Cher's son?
No, that's Mask.
Oh,
So yeah, I mean, the movie is great if you haven't seen it.
How
Um,
long did he live? Do we know?
I don't think he lived very long.
Okay.
I know he had to sleep upright because if he slept on his laying down, he would choke on his saliva.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so he had to sleep sitting up. Um,
like a drunk.
Also on this day this week, Pink Floyd's album, The Dark Side of the Moon. Any Pink Floyd fans here?
Just
No?
another brick in the wall.
Yeah. Their album Dark Side of the Moon holds the record for the most consecutive #1 weeks of any album ever on the Hot One or the Billboard 200 chart. 736 weeks
Wow.
continuously starting in 1973.
736?
That's a lot of
Yes.
people on drugs for a long time.
That
Yeah.
is.
So yeah.
And isn't there
Um,
like one verse to that song? Are you talking
yeah,
about Wall? Is that the song or is it the album?
This
that
whole
you're-
album.
Oh, okay. Okay.
yeah. Um,
Well, Brick in the Wall is like one verse over and over.
And it's like 20 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. Not something you want
Uh,
to pick for karaoke.
No.
yeah. Um, in 1901, 11 years after his suicide, 71 paintings from Van Gogh were shown at a gallery in Paris.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah. Um, and one last thing, the Broadway musical Spamalot premiered on Broadway in 2005, and it closed in 2009. So
I've never
I
seen
heard
it.
I've heard that's a good show. Kenny, have you seen the show?
It's hilarious.
Yeah, Rick, I think Rick has seen it.
We've seen it a
So,
couple times, Andy. We saw it on Broadway, didn't we? And we've seen it on tour also. Seems like it.
Yeah.
Who was
Yeah.
the most famous person in Spamalot? Remind me.
One of
Anthony
them.
Was Anthony Rapp in Spamalot? Who was
No.
no?
Christian Morrill, David Hyde Pierce,
David Hyde
Ah.
Pierce. I think that's what I'm
Sara
saying.
Ramirez.
I don't know who any of these people are.
You know,
Oh.
David had
Yeah.
Pierce.
Frazier.
Tim Curry. Tim Curry was in it.
Curry.
Ooh.
The
I don't know.
basketball player? Oh, no, that's Steph Curry. My bad.
Close.
That would have been weird.
There's a ton of famous people.
Sarah Ramirez. That's the one that Rick says she did great. Didn't she win the Tony for that or no?
She did.
She did. Sarah Ramirez.
She's the Lady of the
So,
Lake, right? Wasn't
Yeah.
she the Lady of the Lake? Yeah.
not a lady of the night. So yeah, so that's just a little bit of a pop culture in this week. So let's do a little recap of the Academy Awards since we weren't here recording. They were held on March 3rd.
Oh my God.
3rd?
What was our last
Second.
podcast?
Second.
Yeah.
That week,
It's
the week
yeah,
before?
Yeah, it's been a while. So there were not a ton of surprises. Everyone who's kind of been steamrolling through the award season pretty much won the Academy Awards. Adrian Brody won Best Actor for The Brutalist. Supporting actor went to Kieran Culkin for A Real Pain, which I haven't seen yet. It's streaming
It's really good.
on uh, Hulu or Amazon. It's on one of the streaming services you
What's
can
it
watch.
about, Shiloh?
It's basically like two
Yeah.
cousins that go to Poland because their grandmother died and they're really close to, and these cousins haven't seen each other in forever. Like one is like has a wife and kid, and the other one's like a I don't want to say a Brandon Brown, but he hasn't really done a lot with his life.
God.
And so they go on this trip together. Like one is like overly packing, one is like, yeah, dude, I just brought this duffel bag, we're good to go. And it's just like kind of like they're and Kieran Culkin is fantastic. Like he is really good. But it's just
I think
like
it was
them
really
two on
good.
it, and they go on a tour of Poland.
Mm, yeah.
I'm gonna guess
Uh,
that's on Hulu because I haven't noticed it on Prime, and I don't have.
yeah, I think it's Hulu. I think it's Hulu. And it was released before the awards, so people could have watched it. Supporting actress went to Zoe Saldana for, and it was actually a week. This was actually the first time in history that she won for two movies. She won for Crossroads, starring Britney Spears, and Center Stage, starring
Wait,
uh,
what? Wait,
what's
what?
the woman that was on Broadway? She was in Center Stage, the movie. She's a big Broadway star. He took over for Bette Midler and Hello Dolly. Anyways, Andy knows who I'm talking about. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. She won for what's that musical movie that was full of controversy? I already forgot.
Yeah, the
Um, Amelia Perez.
Hey,
Best direct.
let's go
Yeah,
back.
go
Was
ahead.
he really in Crossroads? Zoe
Yes, she was in Crossroads. She was Britney Spears' best friend.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, and she was also Gomorrah Lee Simmons in
Yes.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
More or less.
So- um, and
Autumn and
best,
Gomorrah Lee Simmons.
yeah, best director went to Sam Baker for Anora, and best picture went to Anora. Um, and the last category, best actress.
Trigger
I know
warning.
you're
Trigger
not happy
warning.
about this.
Trigger warning.
Okay, so I've seen both movies. Um, I love Demi Moore. I mean, she should have won for St. Elmo's Fire for the bedroom scene alone. Um, but Mikey Madison was really good in Honora. It was a shock. That was the biggest shock because Demi had won all the awards that were leading up to the Oscars that were voted by the acting branches, which are the biggest branch of the Academy. So it was pretty much you know, she was going to win. And they announced Mikey Madison, who is the second youngest Best Actress winner ever, next to Jennifer Lawrence. And she took home the award. People were in uproar. We were watching it in New Orleans. I won't tell you where, but we were watching we were watching it.
Church. We were at
At a
church.
urinal,
Yes, we
at
were
a
at church.
urinal.
Yes, we were at church. And it was the shocker of the night. But Demi was great about it. I mean, her first award when she won was the Golden Globes, and she's won many after that, not the Academy Award. But I think she's realized that she is actually um, revered in the acting world by her peers, and I think that's the takeaway she took from it. Um, and Mikey Madison has a great career ahead of her. She's kind of like the young ingenue, which they like to give it to sometimes when it's always pitted between the aging actress who doesn't get any roles and finally gets that meaty role versus the ingenue that's coming up and is going to take more awards as she
Isn't that
gets
what
older.
Sunset
So.
Boulevard's about, Andy? Like, isn't that basically the premise of Sunset Boulevard?
Is that I've never seen it.
Or what's the one where it's the aging actress and the young
All About
actress?
Eve. All
Oh,
About Eve is yeah, All About Eve is the one that
but
but yeah,
Even
so
can you,
Eva is minimizing the effect on him when Demi lost the Oscar. She
yes.
threw herself on the
Oh, I
floor,
can
screamed,
imagine.
cried,
is that how he
I
and
mean
lost his nails?
yeah.
I mean Pisces aren't known for being dramatic, but I kind of was a little upset about
I'm sorry,
that. I
what?
just kept saying, no, no, like it's a
No,
mistake.
no,
The
Tyler.
the oh yeah, it's like it was so traumatic for me. But I think she'll be fine. She'll be fine.
Well, you had to
She
see
doesn't
the,
need that Oscar.
well, you had to move the dancer to the side so you could watch
Oh yeah, I
it.
did have to move the dancer. I'm like, can you please move your sack the other way? I can see the TV.
Shiloh, you missed it.
If you were a
Show your
normal height
back.
person, you could have just looked over him, but no, you had to go between his legs. Yeah.
I mean, I was the shortest one there. I could have stood on on the bar and just like, can I watch the Oscars from right here? Um, but yeah, so it was, yeah, that was pretty much it. Um, so tucked away, save for a rainy day. Award season's over, and we can now go back to. And what's funny though is once this Oscars are over, they're already predicting the people that are going to be nominated for next year. I'm like, come on, people, just relax.
And nobody
Um,
goes to the
Chill
movie.
out. Yeah.
and nobody goes to the movies anymore. Exactly. I mean, and
Or
movies now
watches
are
these
in the.
award shows.
I don't
Well,
watch
they're.
award shows. I did go to the movie Friday though.
Oh,
Oh
you
yeah, he
did.
did. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah. We
First
don't go
time
to
I've
the
been to the
movies.
movie and I couldn't tell you how long though.
Right. Yeah.
We've been. I think I don't even remember the last one, but we go to the Angelica because it's pretty dead. It's not. You don't have to deal
Everything's
with the mall
dead
crowd.
now.
They're all dead.
Yeah.
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 But so again, we'll see when the fall comes in and the awards start coming in for the new movies that are coming out. Um, and then on TV, some shows have premiered. We've already talked about The White Lotus. Oh, let's wait for The White Lotus because I know there's people here that watch it. Hold on.
Did
Um,
anyone see last night's White Lotus?
I watched it at
That's
lunch today. Yeah.
I need to
that's why
start watching it.
Yeah,
So
that's
y'all
why I
don't
was
talk about it.
late.
Let me watch it. Let me,
Okay,
yeah.
that's why I was late. I was watching catching up because I knew we were going to talk about it. But I'll text you about it, Shannon, so that we don't reveal any spoilers. But I just kept saying, no, no,
No,
no.
exactly. There's a point you're like, what is happening right now?
Yes, I'm like, you kind of know it's gonna happen, but you're like, it's really happening. It's really happening.
Are we talking about the guy talking to his friend in Bangkok?
That was good.
That was
What's
good.
Parker Posey's character's name?
Uh,
Sally
Victoria
Ann,
or
I think.
something? What?
When she talks, all I think of is SAP. So
Um,
what is her name?
tsunami.
they're not me.
I know the kids. I know the kids. Saxon.
Somebody, is it Victoria or Vicky or something?
Oh yeah, I think it's Victoria.
What we need a conversation between her and Moira Rose.
Oh yes. Oh my God. And they've been in so many movies together. They've
I
been in all
know all
the
those
Christopher Guest
yes, yes.
Guest movies. Um, so yeah, that's it. And the scene, and Leslie Bibb is in this, and I don't know if people know who Leslie Bibb. She's been in lots of TV shows and movies, but
What was her best
most
ever?
popular. She was in Popular back in the 90s. She was also in what is it? Good Christian Bitches. That
With
was
Leslie,
here.
with
That was
Leslie, she was Leslie
Uh-huh.
Grossman, and who's the one that married Melissa Etheridge? What was her name? The three girls. That was the three girls that were in it.
oh yeah, that was her. Um, but her husband in real life is Sam Rockwell. Uh, I don't know what it is about him, but I just think he is sex on a stick.
I don't know.
I
Hi, yeah.
Oh, you really? Oh my gosh. Rick doesn't see it either. I just think he's so
I see
cute.
it. Yeah.
I think he's so cute. And when he did Fosse, that's when he got Rick when he did the whole Fosse TV show and won all those awards. But he comes in it, he makes a cameo appearance. Um, and his monologue was like it was literally the guy he's talking to, his eyes just kept getting bigger and bigger, and it's like a awkward smile and an awkward laugh, and I was just busting out laughing. I was just busting out laughing. So watch it, you'll love it. It's good. And we talked about The Pit. Now I was the only one watching The Pit up until 2 weeks ago. There has since been someone else who decided to watch, what is it, all 10 episodes?
So
And
the day we got back home from New Orleans on Wednesday,
That's
on the
what you
couch,
did.
Sally Ann, we binge watched it.
I
So
love that.
we
I
had
love
like
that.
8 hours of just the pit.
See,
they got
I
ahead of
love
me.
just to binge watch a show like that. Just
It's
park
so
me in
good.
front of the TV and I'm good.
Yeah. Well, she was texting me and I'm like, we haven't watched the newest episode. She goes, oh, girl, we already watched them all. I'm like, how did you beat
when it
me?
comes out, now we're on top of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you watched the latest one, Eva?
No, we haven't watched that. We'll watch
Okay.
it tonight.
I won't.
Yeah.
I won't. But it's
Um,
really good. And I'm not a big medical drama person. Like I was never a big ER fan or any of that, but
Yeah.
this is better than any of that.
Yeah.
Anything.
I
So
feel like I've got a little bit of a medical degree because of ER. Like,
you
stuff.
could.
Yeah, everybody
I
does.
could
Everybody should have a little
triage
bit.
just about anything, I think.
Yeah. And it's said in the it's said in the ER, said all those words and all that.
Yeah,
One of the
right.
differences about this one is they are, I don't want to say gory, but they will show some of the actual stuff. And I'm like, okay, I don't need to see
Yeah.
that or that or
Yeah.
that. So you gotta like
Yeah.
be,
And
you know,
they're not above like making it like real as
yeah.
far as like a little girl was trying to save her sister from the swimming pool and she drowned and
Oh,
they try to resuscitate her and the parents are there and they just said she's gone. And this is
wow,
like
that
a
is
what
so
like
And there was like an 18-year-old that OD'd on
yeah,
fentanyl,
on fentanyl
taking
because he was taking medicine he was taking Adderall to stay up and cram for
something to
his
stay awake.
finals, and the Adderall was laced with fentanyl, and it was just enough to brain dead, and the
so it's
family
not one of
dealing
those
with
where like it's always a happy ending, like
Oh
you know,
no. Oh
no,
kids
no,
actually die in it and
yeah.
stuff.
no,
It's harsh.
Good.
But I mean,
yeah,
the great thing about it is like Eva said before, every episode is 1 hour in that day. Like your
Oh, I
episode
love
is an
that.
hour and you follow them for that hour, and then the next one is the next hour. It's like it's
That was
crazy.
like 24. Did y'all watch
Yeah, yeah,
24
yeah.
back in the
yeah,
day?
Yes,
yeah,
you like
yeah.
That was so
So
stressful.
it's you. So when you see these people coming into the ER, like you build a connection with them because you see them throughout the entire. I
Yeah.
mean, so far, you've seen them in every episode, and they do some they hit on some stuff that's happening, the human trafficking stuff and that sort of thing. And as doctors, they have confidentiality and all this, and how do they do it? So it's just really good.
And he's having COVID PTSD because when he was all under
Yes,
COVID. And so that's part of it too, which is pretty cool too. You're like, oh yeah, I wonder how this still affects doctors.
yes, which was 5 years ago today, or
Yeah.
5 years ago this
Yeah,
week.
this week. Yeah.
This week.
When
Yeah.
Roger shut everything down.
That's right.
Yep. But yeah, give it a go. Like Shannon said, it took him a couple episodes to get into it, because
Once
it
you're in,
is
you're
a little.
hooked.
But
Yeah.
once you're in, you're good. Yeah. I was surprised I got Rick to do it, to watch it. And then for all us baking enthusiasts, Jesse Palmer is back on our TVs on Monday nights
It's on.
with
There's a new
this.
episode on tonight, I think.
Yes, Spring Baking Championship has started. It
There
started
goes
with a
my
little.
straight card, Shiloh. I was so straight on my
I was about to say it's
shows
so
until
fucking
spring
gay.
break.
Yeah, these three
Um,
homos on here talking about the Jesse
I mean,
Palmer
what
baking
can we
shit.
like better, baking and hot Jesse Palmer? I mean, it's
oh
really hard
gosh,
to
and
go wrong.
I don't know if you've noticed this, but as he's become a real father, like in the past couple years, he gets hotter,
When you
like
say real
daddy.
father, do you mean like you were before you were calling him daddy? Now he's actually a dad.
Yeah,
Is that what you're
yeah.
saying?
Now it's
Okay.
like, yeah, that definitely. He's just getting so much cuter. But it started off. This is the first year. I think it's been on for seasons and everything, but this
This
is
is
the first year
11.
they're starting off with not 12 contestants, but a baker's dozen. Which do you know what a
Ah.
baker's dozen is?
13.
13. And there was a little bit of controversy. There was one of the contestants that was all she wanted to do was meet Duff. She wanted to meet Duff. She wanted to, you know who Duff is on the Food Network, the short, bald guy. He's in
Cake Boss.
everything.
Is he Cake
Okay.
Boss? What was he
Yeah,
on?
the cake. Yeah, he's the cake. But anyways, he's one of the judges, and she just was like, I'm gonna fangirl, I'm gonna fangirl. And she didn't do bad in the final elimination challenge, but she left. So she's like, I'm out. We don't know what happened. What happened to her hand?
No, that's a different story.
We want to know what
Nobody ever
happened, but
asked
yeah.
what happened to the hand.
But yeah, so it's every Monday night. We watch it Tuesdays, if we don't catch it on Monday night. Um, but yeah, that's all I got. Anything else?
Oh,
Anybody
wait,
want to
what
know?
about traders?
Hello, you're
Oh
missing
yes, I
Trader.
forgot. I forgot that happened before since our last one. Yes, traders. Okay, go. I want to know your thoughts,
Well,
Sally Ann.
Dylan, I mean,
Ah, ah,
Dylan.
ah.
I wish they had, I don't know. I would have liked to have seen them cut one more person just to make it more
Who? Who would
interesting.
you have cut?
I don't know. Maybe
Dolores.
Ivor. I
Dolores.
mean,
I'd have cut Dolores.
yeah,
Got
Yeah.
them all.
I think Dolores had the potential to be the more problematic one as far as the voting, to vote, to keep going and going. But she really surprised me that
Yeah.
threw that when they threw her thing down and it turned red and they were like, yeah, we're stopping. And I'm like,
Somebody,
wow.
somebody else on social media suggested that like next year they don't let the audience know who the traitors are. Like, so we're
Oh,
watching it just like, and I was like, that would actually be really cool. Like,
Or very frustrating.
very
yeah,
frustrating. I
yeah.
feel like they were, what's her name? Danielle. Just, I mean,
Ah,
she,
the
she was,
backstab of the century, girl.
oh yeah, that was because
That
what's
was
her name did that to her own Big Brother too,
on Big
apparently.
Brother.
Yeah.
Yes. And
But I
that's why
think
she was
her
hesitant.
over dramatics with falling in the floor and shaking and all
Is she a
that.
Pisces?
I don't know. I need to check on that. She might be.
Maybe.
But the
Um,
dumbest move, and even Brittany says it, if it's her and she picked me, that is the dumbest move ever. Like
Absolute
you
dumbest
pick
move.
like Dylan. Dylan would be the perfect one because
Everybody loves Dylan.
everybody
exactly.
loved him,
He was
even
like
the
the
audience.
heat of last year.
Yeah. Um,
But
but I
Dylan
thought it
is
was,
such a hottie.
And
oh,
now there
he's
are
so
photos
cute.
from GQ that are surfacing,
I
pictures.
follow
Mhm.
Dylan on Instagram now, and let me tell you,
Yeah. I've been following
the
for a couple
thirst
of
trap
years. And
pictures. That's yeah,
yeah,
Definitely
that's
the
my
best.
morning.
He's definitely the cuter of the brothers. I'm
definitely.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Um, so yeah, I was very happy with the winners. I like Dolores. I watched New Jersey Housewives, so she's one of the more level-headed one
She
of
seemed to
the
be.
housewives.
I actually kind of liked her.
Yeah. She's a
I think,
mother.
yeah, I liked her. And what's her name? The Bachelorette.
Gabby.
Yeah,
Gabby.
her
Follow
voice,
her,
her
follow her
voice.
TikToks. She's hilarious. She
Okay.
is hilarious on
And
TikTok.
she's complaining because apparently they haven't been paid yet.
Yeah, yeah. I saw that article that she was
Yeah.
on Watch What Happens Live and she said, um,
Did
but
the
she got
traders
married.
win or did the people win?
The
The
faithfuls one.
told.
Faithfuls
The
won.
faithful.
Yeah.
Okay.
People.
Yeah,
Yeah.
four. And the way Brittany thought she was gonna just get get Dylan out, and they just turned
They
it on
all turn.
her.
I was so scared because I was like, if she gets him out, she's won it
Yeah,
because,
yeah.
you
The
know,
other ones are not gonna pick up
yeah.
on it. Yeah, yeah. Um, and did you watch the reunion?
Everybody's boobs were like all up in
Oh
everybody.
my
I mean,
gosh, Carolyn's
Hang on.
boobs were
ah.
like
Yeah.
seriously about to pop
Shiloh's
out.
Googling
Trader. How do you spell traders?
reunion. Trader reunion.
I
Yes.
mean, it was like
TRADERS.
boob fest. They were all up and
Holy
falling,
shit.
Yeah.
spilling out of their dresses.
And
Damn.
Why did they put
and
Bob right up front? Bob
uh
Bob.
so annoying. Like shut
I
him up.
used to really like him when I
I
watched The
did
Biggest
too.
Loser, and now he's just kind
Oh
of,
no, you're
um,
that's the
oh
other
no,
Bob.
you're
Yeah.
Bob the drag queen.
Both of
Bob the
them are
drag queen.
annoying, but Bob the
He
drag
is
queen was really
Bob the
annoying.
drag queen is very annoying. He's like,
Too much.
look at me, look at me, look at
Yeah.
me. That's
You want to see other than Drag Race, which I didn't like his season, but if you want to see Bob really, really good, is watch the show We're Here on HBO.
Yeah, he was good in
Three
that.
yeah,
yeah.
three drag queens go to small town America and they pick the queer youth and they basically
Okay.
prep them for a drag show. And it's been met with a lot of controversy in the cities, especially the
Because
Bible
they're
Belt when they go
grooming
through.
kids, right?
Was
Yeah,
Mason on that?
absolutely, absolutely. And it's like, but it's so good, and he's such a good mentor, which really made it
Tyler, are you
sad
looking
that
at your
he
boobs?
was
I
horrible in
was.
this
Yeah, I was looking at boobs.
this platform he had, and
He
like
wasn't very good.
it was horrible.
Yeah.
And also I have a question. Um, what happened to Dorinda's face? Is her nose falling to
Didn't
the
even look
side?
like her.
Did you see that? Like her
Who's
nose,
Dorinda?
the housewife that got kicked off first, the
I
blonde
don't
one.
know. Oh, yeah.
Her nose is like crooked.
Do
I
you
don't know if it
think,
was
was it always
contoured.
that way?
No,
So she's
no.
had bad work?
She probably
Well,
had to be told something twice.
she also did get accused of and pretty much outed on one of the reunions for being a cokehead. So maybe it's falling off. I don't know.
Switch your nostrils.
I
Yeah.
don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Don't
Go
use the
back
same
to,
one the whole time. Switch it up.
But I love that Danielle was still trying to defend her actions, and she was doing a terrible job of it. Like, oh, I wasn't dramatic and I couldn't help
oh,
it. Oh, shut up, girl.
he
But when
was
they gave the
so over
awards for best
dramatic.
actors or actress, that was good.
Yeah,
They
that was
pointed
good. That
out.
was a good one. But why did Andy host it?
No, no reason.
Why did Andy Cohen host it?
Because
I don't
that's
understand.
because
It's not a
basically his
Bravo,
network, right? I mean,
I thought he got
Bravo, but
canceled.
it was on Peacock.
oh, it was. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it's on Peacock. It should have been Alan, but
Ah,
maybe he was. I think he's doing cabaret in London or something. I don't know something. But
Yeah.
anyways, um, but yes, traders. Selling it, since you watch traders, we'll put you in our pool. So me, Brandon, Shannon, and Roger, who's yet to pick, we have done this pool. How much is it up to now? What did we say,
$50 a
Shannon?
piece, right?
Yeah, $50 a piece. We all put in. You pick three of the people, and anybody can do it if you want to do it. Three of the people that you think will be on season 4. And all you need to do is get one right.
okay.
And
Okay.
if we all get one right, then we split.
Okay.
So you keep your money.
Everybody gets their money back. Okay. I'll
But
think
yeah,
about it.
so yeah, think
Because I
about
don't
that.
know any housewives. So,
Yeah. Okay.
and that's
But
usually
Big Brother, Survivor. Don't you watch Big Brother Survivor?
back and
Bachelorette.
forth occasionally. Occasionally. I hadn't watched Bachelorette
Yeah.
in years. I could probably come up
No.
with a couple of people though.
Yeah. And see, that's the thing. They're picking some of the older ones, like from
Yeah.
previous, like the older seasons. Because Danielle was season 3 or season 4 of Big
Yeah,
Brother,
she
and
was early.
she was early.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yep.
so
Very good.
we'll see
I
when it
like to
comes
think
back.
about who I know would be good on like traders. Like,
Who do you think?
well, you.
Me?
Oh,
You think
yeah.
I could? No,
Yeah.
I'd be Danielle, girl.
Pathological liar.
Um,
She's like, that bitch is a traitor. Look at her
who
dramatic.
would be good on traders?
She's a Pisces.
I always like to think about people I know or people I've worked with before that would be good that could, um,
I know I have two that in our group that I think would be good traders. I think Andy would be a good trader because no one would suspect Andy.
yeah,
And everybody likes Andy.
yeah.
Um,
You know who would be like the really good faithful that would figure everybody out would be Rick because he would just sit back and observe everybody.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
he would have it figured out pretty
yeah.
quickly, I think.
As long as he has the Diet Coke, he'll be fine.
Yeah, just give him the Diet Coke and he would just sit
That's how
back
you
and,
bribe him and get him on your side.
right?
There you
Yeah.
go. There you go. Shannon would make a good trader too,
You think?
I think. Yeah,
I'm
I
only
think.
going on if I can wear Alan's clothes. That's the only way I'm going
Yeah.
on. If I can wear those
Wait,
outfits.
wait. They let them drink alcohol, so after a glass of wine, she might be spilling everybody
They only
all
get
the tea,
one, they
girl.
only get apparently they only get one drink, they get one
One drink,
cocktail.
yeah. They're only
Yeah.
allowed one. Yeah,
That's it?
And they
yeah.
stay at the airport courtyard. They don't even stay in that
What?
castle.
No, they shoot it. They shoot it there. They just
You
shoot
mean
it there.
those pictures of them in the bathtub and working
That's
out
all.
are not in the wow, that's disappointing.
It's like wherever that is it Inverness or whatever, the airport courtyard.
That's so disappointing.
That's so disappointing.
It's like,
That's all.
I'm so
Okay,
sad right now.
that's all I have.
all right. Shiloh
Okay.
has zoned out.
Well, it's an extra special edition. We were catching up. We were playing
Yes,
catch
we
up.
were.
All right.
Okay.
You guys
We
don't
went
need me
very
here to
long.
talk about the traders. It's fine. Yeah.
We went very long tonight, so
It's okay.
We're not
Yeah.
done yet.
Andy can cut it down.
We are not
Oh.
done yet.
Oh,
Good.
Uh-oh.
Just hold on to your tits.
here's a request for money. I'm guessing. Money.
Bit skippy.
Money.
Oh,
What's
yeah,
the money
y'all-
for? You
Don't
have
forget,
MS?
we've got Walk MS in a couple of weeks. We're raising
Yeah.
money for Team
Money.
Andy Strong.
Okay.
What are we up to?
I'm
Oh,
gonna show you.
Everything you need to know about the White Lotus season 3 fan theories. What are you
Oh
reading?
my goodness.
I'm glad there wasn't like adult content on your computer that you pulled up.
Oh no.
oh.
Hang on, look at his bookmarks. Hang on.
Okay, here we go. Yeah,
right.
I'm trying to see his bookmarks over here. We're in third place,
We're in
I'm in
third.
I'm in third place.
and our
Our
team's in
team is
fourth
in fourth
place,
place.
I don't
Yeah.
understand how
Mm.
you are in third place, but the
but
team
we're in
is
fourth. I don't
place.
get
What-
that.
What is
Because
you?
me, as an individual, I've raised
As a personal
50,
fundraiser.
yes. But our team, meaning anybody on our team, as a team, we have raised 7,000.
Well,
It means
the
Jessica
money
Teal's
I
not on the
donated
team.
didn't go to my part of it. Just kidding.
What did you select? Would you?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
So we need to, how much does that first girl have? 17,000?
Yeah, she has a
Where the
corporate.
hell is she?
Oh,
She's like that every year. She has a corporate sponsor. I want her to go away.
But
She doesn't have a chin either.
why isn't her team number one if she's got 17,000 and she's
She
not
doesn't
on?
have a
She
team.
doesn't have a team.
Oh, it's
Put
just
her on
not-
our team.
So we could easily be the top team.
Yeah, if she
but
was.
look at the number one team, veteran strong. I mean,
Uh,
Oh, we can't beat them. That'll be.
we
yeah,
can't
but
beat
we're
them.
only
Not
what?
with that attitude.
The fuck we kid. I've raised over 13,000 myself.
We just get a few more people to join the team. I
If
mean,
Andy could get rid of his gay agenda bookmark off to the left-hand side, I bet he could get more people on his team.
So do we have to canvas? Should we canvas?
If I have to work another corner,
Did the resource center donate?
Nope.
I'll repost my thing again this
We
week.
just
I got a
need-
couple of I got some donations
I
last
got a
week.
couple.
They may not
too.
have money to donate.
We just gave $3,000.
What if
Okay.
we get you $100 working a beer bus this Saturday at the hidden
Nope.
door or Sunday at the door? Maybe
I'll ta-
150.
I'll take it, but that I need 2,900.
We'll have to figure this out.
We also need a picture, Andy Strong.
Yeah. What's up with
Maybe maybe for our team picture, put Shannon's
Oh, that headshot.
the headshot.
Right. Yeah.
Are y'all gonna go to the walk with us?
Yes, I'm going. I'm going
I'm
this year.
going, yeah. We should put
What is it?
our team picture from last year on there.
Yeah, that was cute, Andy.
It was
You
a
have
good
that?
picture, yeah.
Do I have it?
You got to have it somewhere.
I'm sure I have it somewhere. It's probably on your Facebook somewhere. Anyway, okay. We
Okay.
got, how many weeks in order to raise $3,000?
About 3.
3.
Okay.
$1,000 a week, easy.
Okay.
That's a lot of HJs and a lot of BJs and a lot of FJs. You can do it.
FJs.
Foot. It's a foot.
But
Oh.
Foot.
Oh, I'll start my only foots. My only feet. My only foots.
Hey, Andy,
Your only
you
feet?
started,
I think
Started-
I think the wine's
Andy.
hitting.
Andy started an OnlyFans page.
Yes, I'll do. I'll
These
Why are you
pictures.
thinking about starting an OnlyFans page?
I mean,
Yeah,
what are you going
like
to show,
that.
Andy, on your OnlyFans page?
It'll be me putting on jerkins.
And
Sally
with a
Ann.
British accent.
You should
In a
start an
British accent. On what part of your body will you be putting the Jergens?
Depends on how much money.
Come on.
What do you think I should do, Eva?
Sally Ann, you should start an OnlyFans and tell them I show Kitty. And just pictures of your cat. Like your real cat.
Check out my kid.
Look at him. Doesn't he look so cute?
While you speak in a
Just got
very,
groomed.
Pretty kitty.
when you speak in a very Mississippi accent while you do that, yes.
Yeah.
My pretty kitty.
Joey,
I
no.
Joey, no.
You can't see my pretty kitty.
We'll call him Kissy Cat.
you know, there are freaks out there that would love that. It just
There are
isn't.
freaks out there.
You could
They
even
probably
say,
don't listen
just
to
got
our
my kitty
podcast,
groomed.
but
You could say, just got my kitty groomed. Stay tuned. Joey with a wig to the side. People are into that.
It's a
Eva,
thought.
before we go, have you got any more naturalistas or just the
No
two?
naturalistas. No,
Okay.
no.
Get
I was
an
gonna put
update.
them back here on the banister, but I put my background on. So
But there
But
are
yeah.
there are others available. You just haven't picked those up yet.
yes, one of them, the one that I really want is hard to find, and I can't shop at that place anymore. So
Okay.
where we got them.
Are-
So
you're banned.
yes,
He played
The
with
wig
it
store.
in the aisle. He got banned.
I only tore that one open.
All right, kids.
One
Anything
time.
else before we log off and celebrate our St. Patty's Day?
Are we off
Yeah.
next weekend?
Nope.
I think so.
I thought we were doing this once every three.
gmail.com.
Mhm.
And don't forget #Team Andy Strong. Walk MS.
Are you putting the link in the
in the show notes?
description? In the description? Okay,
Me?
put it in the description and on the YouTube link.
Me?
Andy.
Anybody,
Andy.
whoever has the link.
I
Yeah,
think
put
Tina
it
does
in-
that for us, doesn't he?
Oh,
He's
yeah,
in charge
yeah,
of
yeah.
all of our YouTube.
Yeah, put it in there,
Yeah, when you put it on YouTube, put the link in there.
and then hashtag the hell out of it.
And then show notes.
That's
Oh
Yeah.
Lord.
okay.
Okay.
Just do
All
what
right,
you're
guys.
told.
Guys.
Okay.
Everybody have a
Bye,
good week.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Next week. Later.
$3,000.